Whether you're the black sheep in your family or in the friend group or in the workplace, you will never fit in because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And I'm going to keep on saying this until I can't say it anymore, okay? But you have to stop trying to fit in. You're not supposed to, okay? You're sitting there trying to prove to people that you're worthy. And the people you're trying to prove this to are people who already made up in their mind about you that they don't like you and that they're going to treat you differently and not in a good way. They already made up in their mind about you that, they're going to make you the odd man out and that they're going to isolate you. Instead of trying to prove that you're worthy and that you belong and that you're not who they say that you are, embrace being the black sheep. Embrace being different, okay? Embrace it. I know sometimes it's hard. And I know sometimes it feels like, man, you're a target. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't matter where you go, you always experience this. You can go across the country and you're still experiencing this, right? And that's because it's something that's in you. It's spiritual. Like I always say, it's in you, it's not on you. So it doesn't matter what you do or what you say, it's not going to change their mind. So embrace being the black sheep. Embrace it. Sometimes when you're the black sheep in your family, you're called to be the generational curse breaker. That's why you think differently than everybody in your family. That's why you see things differently. That's why they don't invite you to the family functions, right? Because God forbid you bring some positivity to the family. God forbid you try to break generational curses. God forbid you talk about all the toxic things in your family that's been swept under the rug from generation to generation to generation. God forbid, right? They don't want you there. They don't want that, right? And that's the crazy thing. Sometimes when people are unfamiliar with something, they will either reject it immediately or embrace it. It's either one or the other. So you have people who immediately reject the fact that you are different and that you're trying to bring change, or, you think differently. They're looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Like, how dare you bring that up? How dare you want better for the family? So you have to understand it's spiritual. It's spiritual. Sometimes you can't help people. People have to help themselves. They have to want change. They have to want better. Because some people, let's be honest, they want to stay stagnant. They want to stay comfortable. Okay? So that's why when you come around, some people get uncomfortable. Like you literally start to see how their body language change, their facial expressions start to change, right? It's something that's in you. It could be something as simple as your confidence that they have a problem with. It could be the fact that, you have a great personality. Maybe it's your lifestyle they have a problem with, right? Maybe you live a healthy lifestyle and they don't have any discipline in that area. Like it could be anything. It could be the fact that you have a nice car. You live in a great neighborhood. Whatever it is, it's something that they have to deal with internally. You can't take it personal. It's something that you have that they lack. That's really what it is. It's something that you possess that they lack. And instead of humbling themselves and saying, hey, I actually admire this about you, right? Or, I actually want to learn from you. They would rather project. They would rather lie on you. They would rather say something is wrong with you than to admit, hey, you know what? I actually like your confidence and I don't have that. Can you teach me? Can you help me? Like, instead of saying that, they would rather lie on you. They would rather make up stuff about you. Okay? So, whatever it is that makes you stand out, embrace it. Okay? You don't have to prove to people that, you're worthy. You don't have to prove to people that you're not who they say that you are. And recently, I seen a perfect example of this on social media. There was a video going viral of two young women having an exchange on a reality show. It was one of those ratchet reality TV shows where people are constantly arguing and fighting. These two young women are having an exchange, okay? And one young woman, I think they're like in their 20s, she goes to the other woman and says, and I'm paraphrasing, and she says, what's your problem with me? Like, what did I do to you? Why do you have a problem with me? Like, what's the deal? And the other young woman responds to her and she says, I didn't like how you walked into the room. You walked into the room all snooty, okay? I think that's the term she used. She used snooty. And immediately I'm thinking to myself, well, the young woman who walked into the room, she's pretty. They're both pretty, okay? You're jealous of her. That's the problem. So instead of saying, oh, how can I leave this out? She gave her a compliment and then followed with, I didn't like how you walked into the room. Okay. Women tend to do this, right? They feel like they have to give you a compliment and then insult you after. So, she acknowledged the girl was cute. She said, well, I think you're cute, but I didn't like how you walked into the room. You walked into the room all snooty. The real issue is you're intimidated by her. Okay? You're intimidated by her. It's not that she actually did anything. And instead of just saying, hey, you're cute, I think you're pretty, and leaving it at that, she made up something. She had to create a lie, right? To make herself not like this girl that she don't even know, right? So it could be something that simple as you just walking into a room in your presence. Your presence alone will change body language, will change facial expressions, will change people's demeanor. Like, you literally start to see people get uncomfortable. So why is it that this young woman singled this woman out? Why is it that you have a problem with her? She didn't walk into the room any different than everybody else. It's not like she made a grand announcement. It's not like she walked in there acting conceited. She walked into the room like everybody else. It's her presence that made that girl uncomfortable. It's the fact that, hey, another pretty girl is in the room. Maybe you're uncomfortable. Maybe you don't like this girl's confidence. Sometimes people see something in you that you can't see in yourself. Sometimes people make you feel like you have to dim your light. No, continue to be you. Continue to be you, even if it makes people uncomfortable. Sometimes people want you to feel small. They want you to be the lowest of the lowest, okay? How dare you come up in here and be confident? How dare you come up in here dressing nice? How dare you come up in here being smart? How dare you come up in here having a different perspective? How dare you? If they're uncomfortable, that's their problem. If they lack self-esteem, that's something that they have to work on. That's not your problem. And sometimes people want to be the only one in the room with something, right? Sometimes people want you to do good, just not better than them. That light is just too much for them. Sometimes they just can't take the heat. That's why they start moving in their chairs. The facial expression changes, their body language changes, and they can't take it. They literally cannot take it. It's like they start to manifest right in front of you. So don't ever feel like your light is too much. Sometimes people will tell you, oh, you're doing too much. Like, why you overdressed? Like, why are you always dressed up? Why are you always trying to be healthy? Why are you always trying to, sound smart? People will make you feel like you're doing too much when you're not, right? So they will lie so you can shrink yourself, so you can start doubting yourself, okay? Don't fall for it. That's what they want to do. It's a form of control. They will make up things about you, and now you're second guessing yourself. Now you're gaslighting yourself. You're thinking about whether or not you're doing too much. Did I do this? Did I say it this way like they said that I did? When in reality, it's like, no, you're not even doing enough. And they're already bothered, okay? The point is, they want you to shrink yourself and dim your light. So just imagine when you reach your full potential, how they're going to be. If they're already treating you like this now, and you're not even doing enough, you haven't even reached your full potential yet. Oh, just imagine, okay? They want you to shrink yourself now so you won't reach your full potential. So you will start doubting yourself. So you will shrink yourself and never reach your full purpose. Don't let them play mind games with you. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, okay? Don't doubt yourself. Don't let them get into your head. Keep on pushing and embrace the fact that you are different.